Well, I was looking at the ratio of the expanding bill they are trying to negotiate. The United States of America Senate is trying to, uh, to negotiate among themselves, and I noticed they are going to continue to how can I say, to benefit road transportation, to benefit the highway and cars, automobiles and truck transportation for the next I say 75 100 years. They let me give you an example of what I'm talking about because the numbers are like crazy. um, Basically, they want to spend like about 100 and something billion on roads. On roads, they want to spend money on electric car, like 7 billion, 7 billion. But on trains, buses, or public transportation, if you look at the ratio in expanding a bill on road and public transportation like trains, buses, boats, ships, and so on, the ratio is significant less. Basically, what I'm trying to say is they are not going to improve public transportation. They just going to basically modernize it a little bit, and that's it. We're going to continue to drive cars. We are going to continue to drive car, and if they spend 7 billion only in electric infrastructure, that means the gasoline or oil, energy coming from mining hydrocarbons is going to be number one. It is as simple as that. They are benefit. The whole purpose of this new infrastructure is to diversify ourselves, and I don't see that at all. I see, yes, the automobile still gonna be king on the road, burning oil, burning hydrocarbons, transferring energy from Earth onto an automobile to move somebody someplace. Um, how to fix it? I don't know. But one thing that concerns me is only 12 billion. They say they are going to spend 12 billions. This is what I'm looking at. I'm not even sure if it's correct because nobody have the information. They haven't negotiated yet. This is proposals that they are making, and including these proposals, I don't trust them. I don't trust nothing that anybody tells me on TV or radio or newspaper or the internet. But this is the numbers that they are putting out in in information technologies, in ABC, CBS, NPR, and all that. They most of the time they are erroneous, but I'm basing my how can I say, observations in this. I don't have a concrete number on it. 12 billions on shipping is like death for us. You have to understand that everything comes in from overseas on ships. But not only that, if we as the United States of America return to made products in the United States of America, made in the USA, then how are we going to export this product to the world with basic minimum ability to utilize the oceans of this world? So I think somebody have to be paying attention to this, the people of the United States of America, and get involved and analyze the shipping is the most important. Shipping, the oceans, the utilization of the oceans, it does very many things for us. First, it keeps us safe because we can utilize ports to defend ourselves. as in case of warfare, not just around the planet against Chinese and Russians or whatever, no, against just common criminals too. So ports are important, the infrastructure of ports. And 12 billions, I don't think it's going to do it. You have to be aware of ships are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and they need deeper ports. And to have a deeper port naturally is almost impossible now. These ships are getting that large, so we must man-made these ports. We have to drain it, dredge the bottom of it, make it deeper for these ships can navigate in and out, like the port of Houston, and so on. So for the near future, for the next 100 years, we are going to keep driving and burning hydrocarbons mined from the earth if this bill passes like it is. And public transportation is going to continue to be crap. Like right now, I am in Kentucky, Carrollton, Kentucky. There is no public transportation here. You cannot utilize public transportation. It doesn't exist. So unless you get on a bicycle or walk, guess what? Even Uber is hard to come by. So as you see, public transportation expanding in large city makes sense. But how can we integrate the entire people of the United States of America if we does not provide them easy access to public transportation, no private transportation, but public transportation. And we must change that ability to transport people efficiently everywhere, anywhere, without the need of the car. As a matter of fact, in the planet that I envision, the future that I envision is just public transportation in every which way form, from products to people moving around the earth in tourism. But it must be efficient. It must be tremendously efficient, where you can have access to every locale in every inch of this planet, even in the jungle. How to achieve that? In my opinion, is the air. Is moving people through the air is the way to go, and moving people through to trains, fast moving trains. And we already have proven that it is feasible. It can be done. Europe is showing that to us. It's not as efficient as it must be to be a planetarium public transportation, but we can achieve it. We can achieve it. Right now, we can get a rocket and move people up and down in like 60, 70 miles up and down. Well, all these technologies we can utilize to move people everywhere, from autonomous robots. You can sit on one and it will take you down to your front yard. Yes, it's going to be difficult, but it can be done. If humanity decide to do it, we can do anything. We have the technology to do it. Yes, we need the will. If in this bill they start putting 100 something billion on bridges, guess what? Those bridges are only going to last for like 100 years. Like you see bridges right now all over the United States of America. They were built in the 1950s and 60s, and now they are basically rotten out. So it's not a lasting infrastructure. I think machinery, the evolution of the machine is a lot easier and a lot more efficient to renovate or to create. There is to create a bridge. What I'm trying to say is we can move freight over the planet without a bridge. Let's make that bridge a machine. a machine that it can be replaced, a machine that it can be improved. Once you build a bridge, that's it. It's the infrastructure that eventually is going to collapse, and then we have to clean it up. A machine can cross a bridge. Without a bridge, is more efficient. I understand that to achieve this, we must unite the forces, and we do not have them. So let's put 100 billion in the ability of humans to extract energy from everywhere, and that is the bridge that we need to be building, is how to utilize energy. And to do that, we really have to create a lot of people to create the brain power, the thinking power of humanity. It's gonna take a lot, but it can be done if we can think about doing it. Right now, we are not thinking that far. That we are not thinking that deep, if you will. We just thinking about blue states and red states, and the Chinese are enemies and the Russians are enemies, and we are a bunch of idiots. They right now, Volkswagen, Mercedes-Benz, and Volvo is buying every infrastructure, and the Canadians are buying every truck line around. What I'm trying to say is that is all good. We need to unite the world. We need to unite not just us, but the planet to achieve this. To achieve this um, is imperative as a human species, to survival of the human species. So now you have it. What it looks like is we are going to continue to drive cars burning hydrocarbons. This is my rant for today. Hopefully, I got the idea across. Uh, Go out there and do something. Go out there and do something. Create something. Invent something. Having a vision. Not just sit out there on your house and complaining about everybody's doing this and the other, and I'm poor and I have no power. Yes, you do have the power. If you have the will, you have the power. So every one of you on this planet have the power. You are just like another other human. Just you need to go up there and fight for it. Do not allow other humans to control you and to enslave you, like is happening in Haiti and Cuba. I'm noticing that we cannot even speak the language anymore. In the island of Cuba, is so the language is so poor. The Castilian language have become so poor that is an example of what it can happen to humanity if not recondition every single generation that is born. Uh, what else I can say? I don't know. Keep eye on who is winning, who is losing on this um, bill passing in the United States of America Congress in infrastructure and spending money. And remember, this money is being created in machinery. It's meaning it's just this money does not exist. This money is just an acceptance that we think we have it. Basically, if you accept the dollar is strong, is worth something, that paper that they give you, then it's worth something. If not, it doesn't exist. It's just creation in our heads. The same is Bitcoin and all this cryptocurrency, the same way. They only exist in photons. They only exist if we accept it. So analyze what I'm just saying. Are going to accept humans to create something out of nothing, or you have a better understanding of how humanity have advanced through time, and that is creating something real, something that you can touch. But before you can do something like that, like creating something real and you can touch, you must think of creating it. You must dream that you can do something for humanity. So go out there and dream, create something. Saludos.